Thank y'all everybody for watching this interview. Stand at Khalidatnight. Drop your social medias, please.
_Khalidatnight.
Therapeutic_Stan.
On Instagram for both. And you know I like to do the rapid fires, right? This is special because this is made just for y'all.
Okay.
And this is gonna make me smile. I love this. But before I get into that, thank you for the interview. As a person who loves music and loves to see the growth of artists, I love watching y'all. And there's certain artists I would love to see y'all work with. If y'all can get with them. I know some people have egos, and part of being great is to humble yourself and to know that there's others out there. And one thing about y'all generation, I like y'all work together instead of being egotistical bastards. I love the fact that y'all do that, because the building of a nation is the camaraderie and togetherness of its people. So if y'all are the next generation of hip hop, I could die tomorrow. I just know that I've listened to good music from you, and I'm very appreciative of that. So with that being said, let's have some fun. Usually when I ask these questions, I ask the artist's opinion on an MC, a producer, etc., etc., etc. Because y'all are the anime generation, my thing is going to be a little more eccentric. And I'm not asking you who's better, Goku or One Punch Man. I don't care about that. It's all music related, but it's going to be reflective of you from the styles I've picked up from you.
This should be fine.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Right.
Okay, that's it. They both got so we just gonna put them all together. Here we go. Stan. I don't want to ask you who's the greatest rapper or greatest producer. I'm going to ask you this. As a producer, what is the greatest produced song a rapper has ever made to you?
Kanye West Power.
Why?
That's the first thing that came to my mind. Damn, I don't even know where to start. Yo, it's so much I can say about this. Like from the sample, how he flipped it, like the every element that went into that, the mixing, the beat, the song structure, like everything about that song. Like that is really one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, and to see that song is that song break the barriers, like what we were talking about. That song pushed like I said, there's familiar elements in that song that, you know, alright, this sounds dope, but you don't hear no other song like that.
Okay.
You don't hear anything like that, and it just got that rhythmic, and just on a personal level, it has a lot of things that I'm into, like with the choir and the cultural drums, the voices, exactly. Like it's just that song is just
okay.
Kanye West Power.
Okay,
that's the answer
right there. Now we're gonna switch it and go to Khalidatnight. Part of being an MC and being heard, like I said, is vocal inflection and energy. Who has the most energetic verse that hits your heart in hip hop?
Most energetic verse, like of
when you hear it, the energy hits you and you just go crazy.
Okay.
Not the track, the verse.
All right, the verse. I would say, all right. So my favorite artist as of today is Travis Scott, and I get a lot of my inspiration, like all of my inspirations from like any verse I write doesn't come. Well, it comes from, you know, the people that actually, you know, like the lyricists. But one verse that he had hit me was his second verse in I Can Tell. That like that but like how the beat plays versus his delivery on it. It's almost like I felt, you know, like I can hear the different characteristics in his voice, and then that verse is what I use as a template to come across different come across different patterns, like how to project my voice and how to, you know, go with the beat. So that verse to that song would be my inspiration to music, to constructing music.
Okay, we'll go ahead and Stan on this one. Stan, it was written in an article a couple years ago that says that Illmatic is the greatest album of all time and also the fall of hip hop at the same time. They said that was the first album that brought out the super producer and killed a lot of the one MC, one produced sound in hip hop.
Yes.
In the recent times, the one producer, one sound of hip hop has come back, and it's given us great albums. Black Thought's 2 albums that came out this year.
Yeah.
Apollo Brown and Joel Ortiz. Apollo Brown and Sky Zoo. We have a lot of albums where people are finding producers to do one whole project for sound for them. Mike wanted it with David Banner, for instance. If there was one artist that you could produce for and do an album with them, would you just do the beats and let them just go crazy over your music? Who would you appreciate to be the one artist to get on your 9-track, whatever?
In the industry?
Yeah, anyone, I don't care. You can do both, industry and outside.
The one person. Now, this is I need this to be specific. This is not my favorite artist. This is just somebody I want to rap on a collection of my beats.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. If I can get Kendrick Lamar to spit over my beats and the stuff that he's into, like the rhythm and the pattern, like I want to see how far I can push the envelope with him. That is one artist in the industry that I would
That's deep.
that I would want to. I can push. I feel like there's something I can bring out of an artist that other people can't.
I.e.
Yeah.
I didn't think about Kendrick. I heard other voices, but never his. That's deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Khalidatnight. There we go. Being an MC is part of sparring. To know you can go toe to toe with somebody you respect in this game. If you could do a song with somebody and spar with them verse for verse to see if you got it to stand the test of a song with them, who would it be?
Actually a lot, but I would say artists under J. Cole, JID.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
He's another person that I look up to. Like, he's not mainstream famous, but
If you can spit,
the lyrical ability, the way he approached different tracks, like as a project altogether, the different characteristics that he expresses in the song, I feel like I can flow with him. I feel like I can match him.
That's an interesting.
My honest answer is bad, so I want to get with it.
Nah, but that's interesting. Alright, so Dan, here's your question. You sure you're ready for this one?
I'm always ready.
Here we go. This is the one I love right here.
Man.
You are the son of a producer, and you have a battle coming up. What does it take to overcome the father and son dynamic to stand as your own and say that my beats and to show that your beats are better than your progeny?
You kind of answered your question with your question.
Yeah.
Eliminate that. Eliminate that. That's my father. That's it. Look, y'all don't know this man. Like, I know this man. To beat him, I have to become him. He is the most fearless person I've ever met in my life. That is the only way you're gonna beat somebody. Because the second you show that you fear them, you already lost. I don't go into any battles with winning in mind. My thought process is that I'm gonna destroy this person, whether I'm dope or not. I can be scared of you and still, of course, there's gonna be some strategy, but I can be scared of you and I can still come at you. But that's the mindset you need to have. That's the mindset. Like, I'm battling. Look who I'm battling. Like,
yeah, that kind of reminded me of his first annual beat battle, and Stan came up and he did something that he threw his father. He actually threw his father off for the first time, like sampling that Michael Jackson.
Elaborate. That just proved my point. We were supposed to battle before, and like I said, to beat him, you have to become him. I did something that my father will never do. As an artist, and in this case as a producer, there's certain things he won't touch. Something that I didn't want to touch, but to beat him, I'm gonna have to do that. I sampled Michael Jackson's Earth song. I never wanted to do that. When that beat played that night, it's hard to impress him, and I had him speechless. So it all comes down to doing things out of your comfort zone and just doing whatever it takes, because the person on the other end is trying to do the same thing. It's kill or be killed. So eliminate. That's my father, and yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Y'all. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready for that.
All right, Khalid, let me ask you this question. We talked about sparring, and we talked about creation, and let's talk about deconstructing and building.
Okay.
What is the one verse that you heard that inspired you to be an MC and wanted you to be a better MC than the person who spit the verse?
Eminem's "Till I Collapse," the first verse, the very first verse. That like it was that. By the way, Eminem Show is my favorite Eminem album.
The best one, in my opinion.
I still don't have a favorite Eminem album. I can't I don't have a favorite.
Yeah, it's Eminem Show, but the first verse to "Till I Collapse," that was like my like introduction to who Eminem is and what his stance in the game meant. So I would look to that song as an inspiration, like I like what you call it, like as far as like a memorable verse. That would be my inspiration when it comes to like trying to get something that everybody will remember me for.
Okay. All right. So you deconstruct that to build yourself.
Yes.
Okay. So then here's the last question for both of you. Not a deep question, but not a broad question at the same time. Y'all the anime generation, like I say. So y'all in the colors, y'all in the style, y'all in the vibes.
Yes.
You're into the feeling of things rather than
If it don't feel good, it ain't right.
Right. So, last question. The perfect song you make gives the world what type of feeling and why?
Whoa. No, that depends on mood for me. Like, no, I take that back. That depends on mood and experience. So, if I give one answer now, I'm definitely gonna change that answer 2 minutes later.
You got the point of the question.
So,
I ask you both that question.
yeah, I feel like that's unorthodox.
You see why I said it's not really deep, it's not really broad.
Yeah,
it's personal.
Right.
Yeah, so there's my answer. Personal. Something that can, like I said, we live in an age where it's about vibes and feeling. If you don't feel it, it ain't right. So
Right.
it depends. Like whatever you.
And it's more, it hits harder when it's when it comes from you, like when it's very personal. But honestly, in my opinion, I just like sometimes you can make magic happen by accident, and the world. It would be shocking to you if if you got the feedback that you didn't think you'll get. Like it really all depends.
It just comes down to not thinking like that's one thing this project taught me. Like it's not about like I gotta stop overthinking. Well, the project helped me with that, but I'm looking at it like we have to stop overthinking, live in the moment.
Like some of the best of the project came from just like we just did it.
Drill Supreme. Dope. What's another one?
Favorite song.
Oh my God! Can we please touch on that? Favorite song. Last song of the album, outro. last song, the last thing we did before the project. I don't think that word outro. We should have named it outro. Like
Right.
that was the
Right.
last thing done. It was done in 20 minutes.
Yeah, that kind of took on a question I wanted to do later, another part
Yeah.
after this, which is a different part, but okay.
Yeah.
The outro was dope. That's a very, very well put together track.
It was done in 20 minutes. We really, it was original. It was originally another idea we had for an outro that I just couldn't get right. So we like, all right, I have literally 20 minutes to turn this project in. What do we do?
Right.
Going through my beats, and
The
boom,
pressure was on for real, and then they just
20 minutes. So it's just like we crack. I mean, we don't crack under pressure. Like I feel like we're good under pressure. So when it comes to things like that, I'm not necessarily worried about it. And that's what it's because of what we went through with this project, because of what I went through with Unplugged, because of what he's seen me go through. So everything just comes down to a learning experience and not thinking about
what the
consequences. It's all about what it is you're trying to do. Stop worrying about what's gonna come with it and just do what it is you want to do.
Alright, well on that note, Not to Be Taken Lightly is out right now. Shout out to Chaos the Barbarian, who had a little spot on there.
Yep.
We want to give him some respect. He's
Definitely.
been doing his thing.
He
And
got some
he's
stuff
back.
on.
That's the third.
That's the third, and
He said he's back.
he's definitely back. I'll end with this then. It was us two for Not to Be Taken Lightly, but at the end of the day, it's us three as a unit. So we definitely have more coming. Like I said, Not to Be Taken Lightly was just the beginning.
So everybody out there that's into New Jersey hip hop and hip hop in general, and outside of hip hop music, Not to Be Taken Lightly is out right now. Go check it out. Check out these two young men. Check out the Unplugged project. Check out the Comic Cons by Deuce H. Wood III and Stan Ipkiss. Hey, it's out there. Real music stands the test of time. Hey man, we here. So for everybody, thank you for watching Heritage Hip Hop. And we say peace.
Peace.
And we out.
Fuck that, I got a whole lot coming. Waiting till the boy had a whole spot jumping, running. And I got a whole plot buzzing. I be in the kitchen with the whole pot bubbling. I've been summoning to come in the jungle and start running it. You have no idea what the fuck you up against the shit that I could come up with and have my ass tracked by the government. Even Illuminati wants some of it. Wait until all the accolades start coming in. Record label industry niggas bum rushing in. Fuck a broad twice and I'm trying not to come again. Any chance that you haven't beaten me is plummeting. Oil. Yeah, man. Alright, I'm about to go ahead.